Paul, great news on the signing of Janneman Malan last week. What are your initial thoughts about him?
Yeah, we've been speaking to Janneman for many months now, and finally to get his signature over the line is wonderful. And he got a nice timely 100 for us as well, playing beautifully against Australia after a tough first game. Came back with some great resilience and played beautifully. And he's a class act. He's a very, very astute cricketer at a young age, only 23. And he's, in all formats he's playing well. He's averaging 76 at the moment in international cricket, obviously, but he averages 50 in first class cricket. He's got great pedigree, and we're very excited about him being part of the Foxes. You
mentioned obviously the 129 not out that he got against Australia last week. Obviously that followed a first ball duck, unfortunately, but there have been many great cricketers out there that have not necessarily started their international careers on a 129 not out per se.
Absolutely. Listen, Mitchell Starc bowled him a brilliant ball up front, swung back in, it's the perfect ball to a right-hander. And what good players do is they learn quickly, and that's exactly what he did. And the way Janneman played, the tempo of his innings, the maturity to bat through and take responsibility, it's exactly what we missed in the last couple of years here at Grace Road at the Fisher County Ground. So, he's somebody that you want to bat big and build an innings around. It's not going to happen all the time, but good players, they rise to the occasion and they're consistent. They're very consistent. So, we needed a top order batter. We were just short in runs last year, we still. The nice thing is, as a club, we're slightly targeting white ball with our resources, because white ball makes us more money than red ball for now. We want to bring on our youngsters in red ball cricket, and we still want to be very competitive. Of course we do. We want to go out and win every game, but we have to be realistic with where we are as a club. And even towards the end of last season, yes, even though we did finish bottom of the T20, we were still a couple of games away from being right in the mixer. So it was such a tight league, which was great. We played in some great games, and we lost against some very good teams with two overseas pros, by small margins. So you add a high class player to that, or two high class players. So fingers crossed, we're very close to the signature of a high class bowler, a left arm quick bowler, and who gives it a smack as well, which is positive. So we're going to be in a good place. So looking forward, it's exciting to have extra resources, and we're delighted that the club have been doing really well off the pitch, and Karen and the team and the board are doing well off the pitch as well. That makes a difference for us on it.
And the truth is, Janneman was on your radar for what, 1 or 2 months?
Yeah, no longer. Yeah, Christmas, just before Christmas, we started touching base with agents and talking about various players. Janneman's had a wonderful series in South Africa in their competition. He was about 100 runs more than everybody else in the competition, the T20. He averaged 40 with the bat, and also strike rate was 149, which is exceptional. So, as coaches, we look to add the strike rate and the average together. Anything that's 150 added up is good. Anything over 160 is world class, and anything above there, where the likes of Chris Gales and Andre Russells, the 180s, 190s, that's the top of the tree. So. Janneman's been in fine form now for 12 months, and we've been watching him, but really taking an eye in the last 3 months, 3.5 months.
So to an outsider, it could look like you acted quickly after the performance against Australia, but that's not the case. Been persistent with it over the past couple of months. So.
Yeah, these things take time. Negotiations with agents takes time. And finding out how players are, if they want to come overseas or not, or whether the workloads, how fit they are, how well they are. So it takes time. All negotiations take time. I would love to be able to announce now who we're going to have as his partner, as his overseas partner in crime, but I can't. We're just finishing off a few little tweaks to his contract, and then we'll hopefully announce it soon. So it always takes a few months, but we're just delighted he's now on the dotted line.
And you'll be looking to slot him straight in at the top of the order for the white ball game?
Yeah, absolutely. That's where it seems to be his preferred option. You want your best players facing most balls in T20 format. You haven't got many, so you've got to try and get your best batsmen facing the majority of the balls. Yes, there's a new ball there, but obviously with fielding restrictions, then they can capitalise heavily as well. So it's getting the balance right, and at the moment, Janneman's game, he's got the balance right in all formats, because he's scoring heavy runs and he's averaging well.
It's obviously great news for the club. The fans have been obviously crying out for a white ball player for the past couple of seasons now. How has it been received amongst the squad?
Yeah, it's been delighted. The boys have been great. They've been really upbeat. Looking forward to meeting him. There's some nice messages flying around when he got his 100 the other day, which is great. And our little our internal sort of messaging that we have. So that was great. The boys are buzzing for him. Looking forward to meeting him. Hopefully he'll do well as well. Nice to see he's been picked in the India series as well. So we wish him well there and watching him do well there. But because India have got a fine attack, so it'll be a good challenge like Australia have. So he's in good place. He's confident, and you know, good players go back to back, and I'm sure he'll get some more runs.
Yeah, in the India tour that you just mentioned, there obviously a good chance for Foxes fans to take a look at him, see what he's about, and see what they can expect when he comes down to the Fisher County ground next year.
Yeah, he's a player who he sort of accumulates well. You know, proper cricket shots. You don't see many walk across ramps or massive big reverse sweeps or you know, non-conventional shots. He's very much conventional. He uses angles well, the way he plays, and he's, you know, a good player both front foot and back foot. So his all-round game's in a good place. And I think, you know, the quick outfield, good one-day pitches that Andy produces here, I think we'll be really excited to see some good scoring, high-scoring games from him.